When Ruben Amorim put his arm around Matheus Cunha in the Old Trafford tunnel last Sunday, it wasn't just a casual gesture between two Portuguese-speaking men. It was a moment loaded with meaning, a silent invitation. I need you, and I know you're ready. But the real reason Cunha's name is underlined in red on Manchester United's transfer list goes far beyond that fleeting embrace. What started as a simple handshake is now shaping into something much more tangible. The story of Matheus Cunha's potential move to Manchester United. Matheus Santos Carneiro da Cunha was born on May 27, 1999, in João Pessoa, Paraíba, Brazil. He began his football journey in the youth academy of Coritiba before making a bold move to Europe at just 18, joining Swiss side FC Sion. After impressing in Switzerland, Cunha moved to RB Leipzig in Germany, 2018 to 2020, where he gained attention for his flair and scored a Bundesliga goal of the month, later even earning a Puskás Award nomination. He then had spells at Hertha BSC and Atletico Madrid, though his time in Spain was challenging as he struggled for consistent playing time. In January 2023, Cunha joined Wolverhampton Wanderers on loan, which soon became a permanent deal. He found his rhythm in the Premier League, scoring 13 goals in the 2024-2025 season and becoming one of the highest-scoring Brazilian players in a single Premier League campaign. Known for his dribbling, intelligent movement, and link-up play, Cunha is a versatile forward who can operate as a striker, second striker, or winger. While he excels in transition and creating chances, his finishing and close control under pressure are areas still developing. Internationally, Cunha was the top scorer for Brazil's U23s, helping them win Olympic gold at Tokyo 2020. He made his senior debut in September 2021 and scored his first goal for Brazil in a 2025 match against Argentina. To understand why Amorim sees Cunha as a key piece in his rebuild, you have to look at the fundamentals of the manager's footballing philosophy. Amorim doesn't build teams around star names. He builds them on structure, rhythm, and connection, qualities traditional number 10s often lack unless they're highly modern and incredibly adaptable. Cunha isn't the flashiest player in the Premier League, but when you slot him into a 3-4-2-1 system, his value becomes instantly clear. The Brazilian excels at carrying the ball, 118 successful take-ons this season. His knack for drifting inside from wide areas and either shooting or slipping in a decisive pass makes him the perfect fit for the hybrid attacking midfield role in Amorim's setup. And it's not just about what he does with the ball. Cunha is a pressing machine without it, averaging 3 ball recoveries per game in the opposition half and ranking among the top in duels won at Wolves. That's exactly the kind of player Amorim prioritizes. If all goes to plan, Cunha could become the catalyst for a new Manchester United playing style, modern, fast, and tactically rich, just like Amorim's Sporting side once was. You can design the perfect tactical blueprint on paper, but without the right players to execute it, it remains just theory. United's current season is proof of that. One of their biggest issues? Scoring goals. With 30-plus league games played, they've scored just around 45 goals. If that pace continues, it could be their lowest-scoring Premier League campaign ever. Rasmus Højlund is still trying to find his feet. 10 goals last season, only 3 this year. Garnacho has shown flashes but hasn't thrived in the number 10 role Amorim envisions. Meanwhile, Antony, Sancho, and Rashford have faded into the background and are likely to leave. From system to personnel, Matheus Cunha feels like the missing puzzle piece. But in today's football landscape, especially post-COVID and under the weight of financial fair play, wanting a player and actually signing him are two very different things. Thankfully, Cunha's situation is pretty straightforward. His contract has a £62.5 million release clause. No drawn-out negotiations, no games. Activate it, and he's yours. Better yet, Wolves are reportedly open to flexible payment options, perfect for a club like United, whose summer spending hinges on who they offload first. According to The Athletic, United are planning to move on from several underperformers. Antony is being monitored by Real Betis. Sancho could be bought outright by Chelsea for £25 million or released from his obligations for £5 million. Rashford is attracting attention from Aston Villa at around £40 million. Offloading just two of these players would create serious financial room to invest. Cunha's wages, £150,000 a week, are substantial but still within reason at a club like United. And with veterans like Eriksen, Lindelof, Evans and Tom Heaton all out of contract this summer, there's more salary space opening up. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has made his stance clear. We'll spend if the player fits the system. In Cunha's case, the fit couldn't be more obvious, and United might even have an edge. Cunha himself could help smooth negotiations. In March, he told The Guardian, "I had offers in January, but I couldn't leave when things were tough. I want to fight for something bigger. I need the next step." That statement alone shows this transfer fire won't be dying out anytime soon. And once financial hurdles are cleared, the final question is the age-old one. What kind of man are you bringing into your dressing room? Cunha is talented, but is he reliable under pressure? This season, he's had two high-profile meltdowns. After a loss to Ipswich, he clashed with a staff member from the opposing team and was suspended for 4 matches. Then came Bournemouth, where he lashed out and attempted a headbutt on defender Milos Kerkez. Another 2-match ban. That's 6 games missed, not because of injury, but because of temperament. But it would be unfair to define him by those moments alone. Over the previous 18 months at Wolves, Cunha was viewed as a positive influence. Open, friendly, respected by teammates and coaches alike. One journalist even wrote, "If you hate Matheus Cunha, you probably hate football." In other words, those blow-ups were outliers, not his true character. And more importantly, Man United now have someone capable of handling combustible personalities. Ruben Amorim. At Sporting Lisbon, Amorim managed fiery talents like Pedro Gonçalves and Matheus Reis. Not with rigid discipline, but with clarity, closeness, and one unshakable principle. If you fit the system, I trust you completely. If not, no one gets special treatment. Under that kind of leadership, a passionate but impulsive Cunha could transform into his best version, not forced into rigid molds, but shaped into a team player without losing his individuality. No, Matheus Cunha won't break the internet landing at the airport in a red shirt. He's not a Cristiano Ronaldo-type signing. He doesn't bring Neymar-level media frenzy. He's not a headline-grabbing blockbuster. But he could be the most important kind of signing, one that quietly becomes essential to a club's rebirth. United have had too many summers chasing names bigger than their system. Too many players chasing the spotlight, only to fade away when they couldn't fit into the collective. Now is the time to choose warriors, players who don't need a big stage to shine, just a coach who believes in them and a club willing to fight together. Cunha brings everything United lack: mobility, pressing, unpredictability, and most importantly, desire. He turned down easier exits to stay at Wolves during tough times. And he's openly said, "I need the next step." If there's one transfer flying under the radar that carries immense meaning, it's this one. Matheus Cunha is close to Manchester United. And if all goes as expected, he won't just be signing a contract. He'll be starting a new chapter for himself and for a club still searching for its identity.